Hey friends, ZenKahuna here. It's time to talk about the longevity rings. So longevity rings come in a number of different sizes, and you'll find them advertised one of two ways, especially if you're looking on YouTube or in martial arts supplies. So if you're looking in martial arts supply stores, you'll find them as Wing Chun rings generally, or sometimes a Tai Chi ring. And they're generally made out of either bamboo or rattan, and they tend to be about yay big, about 9 inches. Now you get some that are 14 inches or even larger, but a 9-inch one will do you the trick. It's a little less than an inch in diameter. So this way. So the ones I use the most commonly are the 1 1/4 inch. These are about 9 inches or so, something like that. And what I find about these, I just like the grip of them. It's just a good wide grip for my hand. I like the thickness of it. But it's not necessary. You can get the same basic ring diameter, very close anyway, in 1 inch or 1.1 inches. Both of these I'm going to give you down below in the description, the URL for these, as well as the Wing Chun. So the other one is, and you'll almost never see anybody using these, but this is a child's gymnastics ring. And I got this on Amazon, so that it's also available. So I want to just show you real quickly how each one of these looks doing a basic move. So we'll start off with the Wing Chun Tai Chi move, or Tai Chi ring. So if we're on the inside, and we're doing our basic push out, that would be if we were doing dynamic tension with it, right? If we were doing our up and over behind the head, you're going to find it's going to be a little bit easier because it's a little bit larger in diameter, and so if you're tighter through the shoulders, a larger ring makes it a little bit easier. This size, the thicker size, it works well for women or men, unless you have very tiny hands, I guess. And basically, we do all the same moves. It's just a little bit different, and it's a little bit tighter doing the moves. All right? So, that. Then the little guy, you'll see, you can still do the moves, but everything's just in a little bit closer. And when I do this one, I feel more of the movement with my shoulders and clavicles especially, so it's pumping right in through this area, so that's fun too. And then again, boom, doing all the pulls, all of the variations that we do works well. So any of these four will do the trick. Now, considerations about wood. Basically, if you get a good pair of these, give them a good sanding and a little bit of oil, they should last you for a lifetime. Leaving them out in the rain and the sun and so on and so forth, probably not so good. Although I leave these in the back of my car all the time. I never leave home without some longevity rings. So I keep these in a bag for the three of us to use, and they've gone through summers in Arizona, Utah, Nevada, all over the place, up in Idaho, so no problem. Now, can you train with them in the rain? Of course, you can. If you're outside and it's foggy or wet or snow or whatever, yes, of course you can use these. You just dry them off when you come in. But other than that, they should last you for a lifetime. So basically, you're going to be looking at somewhere between $15 to $25 for a single one of these. Generally, though, they're about 15 bucks. These other ones sell as pairs. And so you're looking at around $30 at the last time I looked on Amazon Prime, 30 bucks for a pair of them, all right, without the straps. And these were a little bit less, these baby ones. So I'll give you the URLs for all of these. Remember, longevity rings have just so many great uses that you can, movements that you can do with these. And they can make such a big difference to your healthy longevity. Remember, when you're doing movements, you want to make sure that most of the training that you do is a sustainable kind of a movement. That is something that you can do when you're in your 20s, your 30s, your 40s, your 50s, your 60s, your 70s, and beyond. I'm 71 and still doing them. My client that just died, she was doing them all the way up into up to her death. So the bottom line is make sure you've got a lot of sustainable movement that you're doing, that you're eating great, getting plenty of sleep, and living with joy. Because you put all those together and you're well on your way to building and sustaining a healthy longevity.